Hey YouTube, this is 837 South Jersey here. Look what I picked up yesterday for 50 bucks. The Dave made M80. Now, I'm using my Anytone and do a quick test on camera for you. I think that light's too much. There we go. Alright, so yeah, 20 watt scale. About a 4 watt dead key. Turn it on. We're on a 200 watt scale. This is power turned all the way down on minimum. And sorry, my hand's a little shaky for some reason. Audio. That is turned all the way down to the minimum. Let's turn it up just a hair. Audio. All right, does about the same. Let's turn it about midway up. Oh. Well, that might work. Power supply was turned on. Goodness gracious. All right. I knew that didn't look right. Let's try it again. Turn it off. Back to the 20 watt scale. 4 watt dead key. Audio. Swings just over 10, 12 watts. Turn it on. Power all the way down. Let's go to the 200 watt scale here. Got about I don't know, 10 watt dead key. Audio. Swings about 50. Turn it midway up. It's adjustable a lot, so I'm just gonna do low, medium, and high. About a 40 watt dead key. Audio. I guess if you whistle, it swings about 150. Turn it all the way up. If you're not whistling, it swings about 110, 120. We'll call it that. All right, this power turned all the way up. About 110 watt dead key. Audio. If you're whistling, it swings about 160, 170. So I put the computer fan on yesterday, last night actually, and I already took the screws out so I could show you how I did it. So I had a small computer fan. I guess that's about 2.5 inches, however tall the Dave made is. I drilled and threaded, drilled and tapped 4 holes for 632 screws. I do electrical work, so I have a ton of them laying around. Screwed the fan to it. I had to extend the wires a little bit, so I soldered them together and put heat shrink around them and twisted them with my drill. Tuck them back in there nice and neat. So it's really hard to see, but right there is the back of the on-off switch. I soldered, that's really dark in there. I soldered the red to the load side of the switch. Then I soldered the ground to the board ground. I could go fancy. I could put a switch on there just for the fan, you know, just to interrupt the hot wire, the positive wire, but I didn't do all that. I just direct wired it. Maybe if I feel like it later on, I'll put a switch on it. But I really would like a small switch. This is a really small switch. I like how small that is compared to, this is your normal, just average size automotive on and off switch. It's kind of chunky if you ask me, and I don't like how big it is. I mean, I could install it somewhere, probably on, maybe even on the front, you know, drill a hole right there, but I'll figure that out later. I would like a smaller switch, honestly. Got the cover plate for it. Let me turn the power supply off this time with me knowing I turned it off. I don't even know how that got turned off. But anyway, yeah, so fan works good. I mean, I haven't really used the amp yet, but it's a cheap little computer fan I got. I don't even remember where I got it. I have a bunch of them. Some of them are like 6 or 8 inches tall. But yeah, the air goes in through the fan and you can feel it blowing out these louvers right here. I think these louvers are factory. I've seen other videos with the Dave made M80s, and they only have one set of louvers on one side. There's no other openings on any other side. I also had to extend the power leads. Actually, this is what I did. I put one of these connectors on it, but I had to solder. I guess these are, I want to say they're either 10 or 8 gauge. I think they're 8 gauge, but these are from eBay. I ordered them a while back, probably about a year and a half ago, and I forget. I think they are 8 gauge. But these factory wires coming off of the M80, I think these are 10. But yeah, it's a short run. It's less than a foot, so it's close to the power source, so it should be fine. But yeah, that's what I got so far. This guy right here, I've never heard of him, and I cannot find these anywhere online. Blazer by, it's so scratched up, and this is aluminum, so it's kind of like corroded and pitted. But I think it's Dynatron, D-Y-N-A-T-R-O-N Corporation. I can't find it anywhere online. There's no stickers. I mean, that's it. That's what you get. But so the face plate and the rear plate were riveted on. Turn that off so the wires don't go in there and short my brand new amp out. They were riveted on. So what I did, I took it apart, drilled the rivets out on both sides, and just like I did with that fan, I drilled and tapped. But these are 832 screws. They fit better in the grooves. They're not really holes. It's not like anything solid. If you've taken these amps apart, or any amp like it, even this guy, you know what I'm talking about. They're not holes, they're like slotted grooves. So the 832 screws fit the best out of the screw options that I have. So now I can take it apart if I wanted to. In fact, I've never even seen, let's see, I've never seen this before. I have the right tools, I just don't have them next to me. I'll take it apart for you and show you the inside. I had this amp working the other day, but for some reason it's not working again. And I bought this, well, I didn't really buy the amp, it was part of a sale when I bought that Midland base station. Gave me a bunch of wires and cables, and he gave me this amp. Bear with me. I'm just gonna unscrew this thing real quick. Actually, I'm taking the wrong screws out. Sorry, guys. I got one more side to take out, but I don't feel like dropping the screws everywhere. I forget what transistors are in this radio, or this amp. There we go. I ended up dropping screws anyway. Oh well. I'm gonna sit you on my monster can for a second. All right, there we go. So these are Motorola's D69S-6 612s. I don't really work on these amplifiers, so I don't really know. I know the Dave Made has Toshiba's in it, and the Palomar has Motorola's in it. But yeah, for some reason it stopped working. It worked after I drilled and tapped the holes and put it all back together. The relays are free, so I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so it's kind of a weird amp. If anybody knows anything about these, if you've ever heard about them, let me know. If I get this thing working, is it worth much, or is it just like a Chinese made? Well, no, that's not Chinese made. This is too nice to be Chinese. No offense. But is it worth anything? I mean, I can't find anything on the internet about them, so you tell me. But I know Dave Made, they originated in New Jersey. I don't know where in New Jersey, but hey, I live in Jersey, so that's cool with me. Give me US made any day. So anyway, that's just a quick little update. I'm gonna get back together with this guy hopefully shortly, and maybe trade some stuff for a I'm hoping to get the Texas Star 350 off of him. I might trade him some stuff for that, but we'll see. We'll see in a few hours when he gets home from work, and we'll talk then. But I'd like that Texas Star 350. He's also got a Connex 3300 HP. I talked to a buddy of mine this morning. He's looking for another one of those radios. I could sell him mine, but he already knows I picked it up for 25 bucks. And that thing works good. Yeah, so I don't know. I'll see what I have that I'm willing to get rid of. See if I can make a trade. I know he's in the GMRS, and I'm not using this Midland M80 115 or whatever it's called. Also, right there. Oh, it's so blurry. Anyway, I got a Motorola right there on the bottom. That's programmed for GMRS. I don't think I'm gonna have GMRS in my man cave when I build it. I don't know, we'll see. I feel like I have too much stuff already, but maybe there's no such thing as too much stuff. But anyway, yeah, so let me know what you guys think about this Blazer. Maybe it was just a fluke and it didn't work for some reason. Maybe, I don't know. I gotta figure it out. But anyway, all right, so that's it for right now. Hopefully if I get something else today or tomorrow, I can share it with you guys, show you what I got. But for right now, I'm liking this. I like it in my base station. But I think I might want to put this in my truck and take that M80 400 out. Because I feel like, even though that M80 advertises, I think it's 200 on AM, 400 on sideband, this thing gives cleaner power, and I spend more time in my truck than I do right here. So I think it would be more worth me putting this in my truck. Plus it's smaller. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Let me know what you guys think. All right. Well, that's it for right now. 837 South Jersey saying 73s.